Is Friday. I have the day off. I have about an hour to play, and then I gotta go do some stuff because I'm an adult. So let's get started. Today is Inauguration Day. President-elect Trump will soon take his oath of office. I just watched the Vice President take his. I am one of those guys that is okay with I'm okay with any president we have because they're our president. I'm a soldier, and it's part of being a soldier that it's all about following the person that's set to lead you.
Do as I command. Good. Go and speak to Garen Marethi. Tell him it is time. He will understand.
I'm one of those soldiers that even if I don't like the command put in front of me, I swore an oath. I raised my right hand. I'm just gonna do my job to the best of the ability that I can.
Remember your place. Now, what is our Lord's
If I can influence my leadership higher up, I will. If I can't,
He wants the chalice,
then
then
at least I tried.
You've heard of the Bloodstone Chalice? It is a rather well-kept secret. The chalice has been in Lord Harkon's possession for quite some time now. It is, when used properly, able to increase the potency of our powers. He has neglected using it for ages. If he wants it filled now, then grander things are afoot. This is good. Follow me. I'll take you to it. Lord Harkon has never cared to use the chalice, relying on his more than adequate powers until now. This is an intriguing change. Excuse us. I need to fetch the Bloodstone Chalice.
The chalice? Why? What are you up to, Garan?
Lord Harkon's orders, Orthiolf. Calm yourself. Our friend here has been ordered to fill the chalice.
Really?
Indeed. She's off to Redwater Den.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you.
There's just
Zalmo and
blood
Orthiolf
and
are
viscera
Harkon's
and
primary
bones and
advisors. I'm sure
eyeball.
they're quite surprised to learn that you're taking
all over
the
this
chalice.
place, and then there's these
And here we are.
potion of blood
Be careful.
Now,
everywhere.
this chalice needs to be filled directly from the blood spring that is the source of Redwater Den. But that's not enough. Once that's done, the blood of a powerful vampire needs to be added to it. Keep in mind that Redwater Den has fallen into, well, let's just say less reputable members of society now dwell there. It's your choice whether to attempt to deal with them or force your way through. Hurry back. You don't want to keep Lord Harkon waiting.
Well met, sister.
It is time to... I want to see how my face has changed, if it has. Because I'm a vampire now. Doesn't look that different. So this morning, I was woken up by my lovely bride and my dog, Batman, who decided that jumping on the bed, the both of them, and talking to me constantly was the best way to wake me up. Granted, it worked. Did I appreciate it? Kinda. Do I want it to happen again? No. In general, I don't sleep very well. So anytime that I'm getting anything more than just the 5, maybe 6 hours that I normally do for a full night cycle of sleep for me, it's magical, and I don't want it to end. So on my days off, I really do sleep in. It's pretty bad for me, but it definitely raises my spirits when I do get to sleep in like that. It really leaves me feeling happy, groggy, but happy, knowing that I got more than just the normal amount of sleep that I get, which is not much. Humans generally need between 7.5 and 8.5 hours of sleep. That's a good range. Anything more than that, you're sleeping too much. Anything less than that, you're not sleeping enough. You can actually compare it to blood alcohol contents, and even missing an hour of sleep a night, and it's like you're starting to drink. Granted, it's not much, but it's like you're starting to drink, and within a certain period of time, if you miss enough hours, you could go straight to a 0.08 blood alcohol content, and your ability to do anything is inhibited. Especially if you don't drink, and then you drink one time and your blood alcohol content is 0.08. It's vastly different than someone who drinks on a normal basis. Sorry, I've been hiccuping and burping a little bit. So, people who don't sleep very much, like me, it's still a big deal. It's still not healthy to not sleep, but your brain starts to adjust little by little and making it so that you can, get stuff done. The vast majority of the population is 100% diurnal, which means that you're awake during the day. There are some of us who are half and half. I am definitely a night owl. I greatly prefer to be awake at night, or at least part of the night. I've been like that for a good long while. Well, there's the first death of the series. Didn't think my first death would be to a misclick, but it was. Anyway, I'm just gonna fast travel somewhere that's closer to where I'm trying to go. Yeah, what do you mean? There's no enemies around here. Show me where these enemies are at. I would like to know. Maybe I can fast travel now. Anyway, back to sleep. I suffer from ADD, anxiety, and a slight amount of depression, and none of which are bad on their own, but when you combine the three of them at the same time, it's pretty difficult to deal with. Nothing that I haven't been able to handle in my life. I've been able to.
Too lazy to walk,
I've
eh?
been
Well,
able
you found
to
the right
deal with
place.
it for the most part. But it is something difficult for me to deal with every once in a while. But it especially makes sleep hard, which lack of sleep can make it harder to deal with, which can make it harder to sleep. So it's really important for me to get a good amount of sleep, or to do specific things that help me de-stress.
I've been hunting these bugs for years.
Hey!
And that can be anything from, gosh dang it, that can be anything from me playing video games to me going for a run. I really need to drink some blood. I would just like to tell you how much I enjoy the irony of me as a vampire using a silver sword, mostly because it's supposed to hurt me more than it does normal people, and I'm using it to fight everything. In another playthrough that I'm doing right now, I'm not recording it, it's just me playing through the game. I just became a werewolf. And I'm really excited to start the Dawn Guard DLC because there's a really awesome line that happens. I don't know if any of you have witnessed it yet, but there's this really awesome line when you're talking to Harkin, and if you're a werewolf, and it comes out as, well, if you, I'm already a werewolf, how would turning me into a vampire, like, how would that work? Or something like that. He said, yeah, I thought I smelt that taint on you. I can remove that disease from you with my gift, or something like that. And it's really funny because the first time I heard that, I had a character that you didn't want to really say that kind of stuff to the way I was role-playing, because that would just piss him off and he'd kill you.
If you're going downstairs, you keep your weapons to yourself, or we'll be getting better acquainted. Head on in, and behave yourself. Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them. Ah, welcome, welcome. Since it's your first time, sure. Find a booth and enjoy.
Yes.
So I'm going to teach you guys a trick really fast, because I'm a horrible person. Don't know why I just reloaded that. That was stupid of me.
Head on in, and behave yourself.
You should have come here.
I was gonna show you a trick for pickpocketing people. You save, you pickpocket. If you fail, you reload. If you succeed, you don't. It's pretty simple, but it can be very effective if you need to use it. Like if you're really low level, you're trying to get your pickpocket up. Definitely helps.
What's that? Huh?
Why are there vampires here that aren't? Not listening to her. That works. Not gonna complain about that. Ooh, forge. So I'm not gonna really read things on screen to you guys.
Just drink the blood from the spring?
Reading out loud is
that seems easier than running
something I'm not going to do. If you guys want to know what's on those books, let me know and I will
over here
come back and open each of those books up. I'll open those books up so that you can page on your own. You don't want to hear me try to read stuff out loud. Every time. Oop. I get one. Creatures, mist form. started to watch the stream. I'm guessing it is. Pretty stupid. Good job, Chris. And I have to tell you, I don't really know my way around this one too well. There we go. I figured it out.
There's something out there. Hoping to feed. Something's not right.
I thought I heard something.
In this place.
And now die. There you are.
Wow. You guys are just shredding me.
I cannot best you.
There you go. It is breakfast time.
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
Their skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something? Mind yourself with that fire. Don't burn anything down now. Need something?
I see you have returned. Lord Harkon will be pleased. You met Stolf and Salonia, I assume. Lord Harkon suspected they might follow you there.
Do you need something?
Please. No more.
Do you need something?
I see you have returned. Lord Harkon will be pleased. You met Stolf and Salonia, I assume. Lord Harkon and I suspected they might follow you there. As well you should have. Welcome to the politics of Lord Harkon's court. Bengalmo and Orthiolf both long for our Lord's throne, but cannot make overt moves against him. Each sought to gain power by using his underling to kill you and keep the chalice for himself. By ensuring the chalice reaches our Lord, you have increased his power over them, and at the same time, deprived them of their little pets. You've done Lord Harkon 2 great services. Take what you've learned to heart, and be careful who you trust. Now, I believe that Lord Harkon wishes to speak with you.
Ah, You are here. Good. Yes, I did. When I told you that I was grateful for my daughter's safe return, I told the truth. But I did not tell you everything. Good. Strong instincts and a cunning mind will serve you as well as blade, spell, or claw. As you know, vampires are powerful, but we have limits. Our great enemy is the sun. And until recently, it's an enemy we've had no way to fight. For centuries, I searched for an answer to this problem. I found an old prophecy written by a moth priest. Those scholars who read the Elder Scrolls. The prophecy tells of a time in which vampires will gain power over the sun and will no longer fear its tyranny. I believe the secret to unraveling that prophecy is written in Serana's Elder Scroll. I have ordered the court to assemble. I have a new task for us all to carry out, and that includes you. Come now. And hear my proclamation.
I think my father wanted to see you. Have you talked? That's a long story. I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from? Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust. The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric lord. Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole. I will be. Just give me a little time.
Scions of the Night, hear my words. The prophesied time is at last upon us. Soon we will claim dominion over the sun itself, and forge a new realm of eternal darkness. Now that I have reclaimed one of my Elder Scrolls, we must find a moth priest to read it. I have spread false rumors about the discovery of an Elder Scroll in Skyrim to lure a moth priest here. Now it is time to see if those efforts have borne fruit. Go forth and search the land for rumors of a moth priest within our borders. Look to the cities. Speak to innkeepers, carriage drivers, anyone who would meet a traveler. Go now, and carry out this task. This is my command.
It will be done.
Most interesting.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Well, where have you been, Vingalvo? Nose stuck in a corner.
Anything good?
Well met. I'm sure Lord Harkon is grateful you've returned his daughter. Speak with Farron Sadri. He has something for you. If you'll excuse me.
What are you waiting for? Get out there and find a moth priest.
Hey, watch it! Do you need something?
Where's the last batch of alchemy ingredients I asked
Well met, sister. Hello there.
Well, I think I'm going to leave it off here for today. It was just enough of excitement in this playthrough that I believe I've done, something worthwhile with my time today. I will see you guys probably next Friday at some point. It's going to be sporadic when I'm going to actually be streaming. It's not going to be at the same time every day, obviously. But yeah, I'll continue to try to stream every Friday. I might try streaming on Sundays for a little while. I'm gonna probably play Bloodborne, just because a couple of my friends have requested that I play so they can see how bad I am at it, or good at it, however you want to take it. It's a hard game in its own right. It's just a difficult game. It is a bit easier because you have a constant stream of healing items coming in, but it's still rather difficult. Well, that is before you really get a hang of what you're doing and understand what it is that you're doing.
Can I assist you? I live to serve.
No, I don't need anything right now. Please, stop asking. I do hope you know what you're doing with those... Always a pleasure to serve a fellow alchemist. Until next time.
What are you waiting for? Get out there and find a moth priest.
That new armor should do me some good. Alright, I will see you guys next week.